It's been 3 weeks since my third heart surgery, so let's recap. May 22, 2023, pre-op. Before surgery, I had to get several tests done, like this respiratory test, which felt painfully exhausting, and then a lot of blood work. My veins weren't cooperative that day, obviously. It took 4 nurses and 6 attempts to finally get an IV in place. I guess it was all my nerves. I was horrified and traumatized for the rest of the day, dreading when another tech or nurse would walk into my room. I couldn't rest or reset until all the tests were done, inclusive of a handful of x rays, a CT scan, and cardiology tests like the EKG and heart ultrasound, also known as the echocardiogram. All I remember from surgery was meeting the operating team, going into the OR, and feeling dizzy when the anesthesia was administered. And here I am, right after surgery. In this moment, I just felt pain, but also felt gratitude. So thankful to God, to my family, my friends, my colleagues, all of you across the world who have been praying for me. Unlike my previous open heart surgeries, this one was done through the groin instead of the sternum due to the fragility of my chest and the amount of future surgeries to come. This type of heart surgery, known as the TMVR, or the transcatheter mitral valve replacement, was approved only in 2014, so it's still fairly new. Though the pain was less and recovery time emphasized to be quicker, I still felt very fragile and took everything extremely slow these last few weeks. For those of you who are curious, my first words after surgery were, "My stomach is growling." Typical Ione, always hungry. Here's grandma helping me tie my hair, and I was also trying to formulate some proper sentences while the anesthesia was wearing off. Also, me asking Ricardo for help with getting some food and requesting for some lime Gatorade, which has been my go to after surgeries. The rest of the night was spent in the ICU for close monitoring, and thankfully, everything went well. I was able to get discharged the next day and headed straight back to the Airbnb. And this is Skylar, helping me take off the medical tape all over my body. The rest of the days were spent very slow paced, very relaxed. I slept a lot, had to watch my sodium intake and overall diet, and I picked up an old habit, reading. I started to read different books, and it went from 1 book to 6 in just a little bit over 2 weeks. This time has allowed me to reset and reflect on how I want the rest of my life to pan out. And if there's anything that I've learned after this third heart surgery, it's to allow myself to be more present. I'm still in the recovery process, and it will be a couple of months until I feel 100% like myself again. But I'm so excited to head back home. Here's to more healing, and most importantly, here's to more life.